Most traders think that the key to becoming a successful trader is by finding a magical strategy that works 100% of the time in every trading scenario. Others also think purchasing that magical indicator will also give them all the profits and the success they need as a trader. And in both scenarios is what has hurt so many retail traders who come into this space because they believe trading to be a get-rich-quick scheme. So anything which is marketed for them, which promises instant rewards, they jump on and they end up losing a lot of capital on. And this is what creates the slogan, trading is a scam. This is why I hear so many people say Forex is a scam, because they fall for so much marketing which promises instant, insane rewards. What has actually helped me and then catapulted me to the level I've gotten to today is keeping things simple and then honing in on the basics. Trust me, it has gone a long way to help me in so many ways, because I've actually understood in order to make it as a trader, I need to take advantage of the simplest opportunities and then maximize them when they come as well. As a result of this, I've caught so many major moves on the market with my simple trading techniques. You've seen how simple I like to keep things. It reduces the psychological stress I have to place on myself because I'm always learning to keep things simple. Make everything as simple, as simplified, as basic as possible. There's no reward in doing the most complicated thing if the simple one can also pay you as much or even more. In today's video, I'll be taking you through a simple trading technique of mine I actually used to catch over 170 pips on just one trading position with a trade I took my trading community. I've made a video on that same currency pair where I used another technique to catch over 200 pips. So in this video, we're still running in over 170 pips on this particular trading position with this simple trading technique. So without wasting my time, let's jump right into it. As you can see on my screens, you have AUD on my screens. You can see I'm currently running in over 170 pips profits on this simple trading opportunity here. If I draw you a little bit backwards, you realize you can clearly see my break and a retest strategy I took on this simple trade. Breakout from this zone and then a retest here. If you look at this, look at how far it traveled from this simple breakout here, over 300 pips, and it actually dropped back down using the same zone as a support to go up again. So in this video, I use a simple technique to actually catch a trade on this same pair. I have my support trend line at the bottom here, all the way from down here, coming here, giving me my second touch here, and then finally got my third touch. So as you can see clearly, the market actually consolidated here, and then I found a trade right after this zone. So let me take you back as to how I took this trade and how I made my decisions. So remember one thing I always tell you, when I open my charts, I try to look out for the most recent high within the week as well as the most recent lows within the week as well. I also had my trend line here in case I'm expecting a third touch on this trend line as well. Once you mark out your levels, all that's left for you to do next is to wait for the market to react to your levels. So you can simply place alerts on all your levels with this simple tool you have here, add alerts. It means that the moment the market approaches your key levels, all you need to do next is to just come back to your charts and then see if you can actually get a confirmation to take an entry on this trade. So now we simply just wait to see how far this trade travels, how far the market travels to hit our levels. We now have what we call a breakout from this support. So once we have a breakout, we want to see if the market will actually drop to our trend line. Remember, in breakout strategy, you can choose to trade a breakout strategy over here as well, but I simply waited to see how the market reacts to my trend line over here. Now I realize I have a slight breakout. It didn't entirely break out, but I saw the market consolidating along my trend line. I always wait for my confirmations before I take my trades. So you realize that the market actually went up, went back to retest the previous low which the breakout happened in. Then it came back down to form some sort of double bottom along the trend line. I simply just waited to have a confirmation right after that particular consolidation. So if you look at the charts, the times for the candle closure has actually changed. It used to be 9 a.m. So I was actually angling to take my trade around 9 a.m. So I actually took this trade around 7. I took this trade around 7 a.m. because I was already in enough profits around that time. So now the candle is actually closing at 10 instead of 9 a.m. So my entry price in this particular candle here, before it actually closed, right here, stops right at the bottom of the range. Remember what I always say about my take profits and then my stop loss. Stops right at the bottom of the range. So I took my trade here, stops at the bottom. What do I always say with my take profits? If my stop loss is about 40 pips, my take profit level is around that same price. So my TP1 is always around that same price as well. What does it mean? My TP1 was somewhere around here. So once my TP1 is somewhere around here, now I'm angling to see if the market will actually get to this resistance. If it gets to this resistance and it breaks it, I also have this trend line here with an alert on it, which will actually alert me that the market has broken the resistance and has gotten to my trend line. So now all what was needed to be done next was to just wait to see how much profits I could actually milk from this trading opportunity. Remember what I always say, I always learn to keep things as simple, basic, and then as precise as possible. So we got a little rise, then this dawn, we had a strong push to the upside on this particular trade. So we went to about 40 pips profit, then it pulled back and came to a bit of a drawdown. Then this morning they actually pushed it and went all the way up. So currently we are running in about, for my entry price, we are running in about 170 pips profit. We have a slight pullback. All I'm expecting here is the market to actually consolidate a bit, then stretch to the upside again. So I'm angling for the market to actually get here, or at least approach my trend line, so I can make a decision on that. So as you can see clearly, this is one of the simplest and most basic ways you can actually trade. Like I always say, keep things as simple and then as basic as possible. If you enjoyed what you watched today and you want me to make more content like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Very important. I realize that about 50% of my viewers here are not subscribed to the channel, so I want you to subscribe to this channel, share to as many viewers as possible. Also like this video. It's very important you like this video. You can also keep up with me on my socials: KOMMONFOREX on Instagram, KOMMONFOREX on Telegram, KOMMONFOREX on Twitter, KOMMONFOREX on TikTok. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Like I said, I have my advanced Forex mentorship class on Zoom coming up later this month. If you want to sign up for that, use the link in my description to join my KOMMONFOREX trading community on Telegram, and then you can access my Telegram handle in my Telegram community to sign up for that. Like I said, the class is going for just $120. You will learn every single strategy, every single technique, every single tool, every single trading secrets I have from there to improve your trading game. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next one.